you feeling?
I'm feeling like we have a chance to win this game Monday, and I feel like with our team coming back almost healthier every week, the last week or two, we have opportunities that we have to take advantage of.
Um, what was it like for you watching a game from the sidelines? It's the first time that's ever happened.
It's the second,
First time
first
you
time from
watched
the
from the sideline.
sideline. I mean, I say I've watched the game preseason from the sidelines.
Okay.
It's not the same feeling. You're
Yeah.
right. It's sort of sickening. I'm not a fan, especially when you watch your team play the way that we did against the Rams. You just want to be a part of it.
How's the eye?
Better, better. I believe whatever the address situation was. It's some along the lines of a fracture in the orbital bone. So I mean that just is what it is. If it's up to me, I would have missed any time. So I've got to respect the decisions made up top, and we had an opportunity this past game. But I felt like we were in control of it for that first probably 3 quarters. I looked up and realized it was still sort of a tight knit game, and I thought in my mind the way we were playing, I thought we were going to go up. Didn't end up the way we wanted to. But that's just it. Each one of these games, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. It's not about the middle of the game or towards the end of the game. It's about the end of the game. So whatever it takes, you have to find a way to win.
Do you think you can take whatever was working well for this last game and carry it forward? Is there any such thing as like momentum?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if that Alante Taylor interception happens, I think that Honey Badger had a hand on a ball. If but whatever you want to say, there was opportunities that was there. I think as many times as quarterback was hit this past week, some of those could have converted to sacks, and some of those sacks could have converted to a sack fumble. Could be in a better position, but that's just shoulda, woulda, coulda. Right now, we're a team that's 4-8, and we have to figure out a way to win this upcoming Monday.
How important is this game with the way the division is stacking up right now?
I mean, I have no idea in terms of analytics would say, but to us, each game is of the utmost importance. It's dire to win this game.
Kim, this team has sort of become built for the defense to lead it, be a dominant unit. How frustrating has it been that you guys haven't been a bigger part of the solution, and how much do you want to be a part of the solution over the final 5 games?
I mean, I feel like the defense that we've put together, we have been sufficient, and right now we need to be dominant in terms of turnovers. I think that again, there's opportunities in every game, and we have to be able to capitalize. Somewhere in there, we have to tilt the turnover ratio back to our favor.
How about a matchup against Tampa Bay? I mean, it's kind of defined you guys a lot in recent years, and the success you've had against them. How much do you think this can cure a lot of the ills of this season and make
I
the
think.
last month feel really relevant?
I mean, I think us winning out would do a lot of that. I mean, I'm not putting it on any this individual game. It's the most important game because it's the next game. It doesn't matter the opponent right now. We have to win, or we're going to be sitting with the same place we were at the end of last year, outside of the playoffs, and that's not where we want to be. We have a chance, and we have to be able to capitalize upon that.
Like you've been on a ton of teams that have forced a lot of turnovers, kind of like the Almighty Eagles team. So why do you think that hasn't been the case this year? It seems kind of strange.
Yeah. To sit here and say, uh, I'm not sure where we're sitting. I know exactly where we're sitting in terms of turnover ratio, and it's not great. So at the end of the day, I'd love to say, we're sitting in the top 10. We're not even close to that right now. But you talk about control what you can control, continue running to the ball, continue rallying guys to the ball, continue seeing bodies on screen, and you're going to start seeing turnovers eventually. Um, I think, again, there was opportunities that felt like were taken away from us, and at the same time, we can always create more opportunities. So we have to focus on that part. You saw the the ball go off David Onyemata's head. Shy Tuttle almost with the interception. Almost hurts. Almost probably hurts more than I couldn't get there.
Um, look, last time you had to sit out a game last year, you came back and played outstanding football.
Mhm.
You'll see like a repeat of that.
If there's a question in there somewhere, again,
I,
I assume that every game that I play, I'm going to catch enough opportunities to be able to dominate the football um, game. I think that it's because of the way guys like David Onyemata, Shy Tuttle, Malcolm Roach play. It's the way that Marcus Davenport was playing last year. The guy, you see guys playing the way Double D takes to the field. You see guys play the way Alontae Taylor has stepped up in his rookie year, Paulson and Debo this last game. The way that they play, and it makes it easy to take over a game, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take all 11. Individual is fun to talk about after the season. Right now, I'm just focused on trying to get this next win.
Looking at what the Bucks do well or have not done well, they're last in the league in running the ball this year, and obviously doing everything through the air. How does that make things easier or change what your approach is defensively?
I mean, at the end of the day, you still have probably the winningest Super Bowl quarterback ever. Not probably, it is what it is. You have a guy who knows how to win. You have a guy who wakes up in the morning and he just believes he's going to win, right? So that's our biggest opponent. Whether they're running the ball well, not running the ball well, at the end of the day, they still got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. They brought in Julio Jones. They got guys that behind them that have depth, and even without talking their offensive weapons, they still have Tom Brady. And whether you like it or not, Leonard Fournette is one of those powerful backs that if you give him a chance, he's gonna break loose. So we have to be aware of what they can do. So you could say they're not sufficient in whatever aspect of the game it is. In their minds, they believe that they're a revamped team. They're not, Tampa Bay from the last 12 years prior to Tom Brady getting there. They're to Tampa Brady now. So it is what it is.
And does your leadership style change at all at this point in the year of this season?
Are you supposed to change who you are? I mean, I don't think so. I'm always going to push my guys to full tilt. So when it comes down to this, it's if anything, I may be a little bit more needy, if you will. I feel like we need to be faster. We need to be stronger. We need to create more turnovers. We need to find a way to claw ourselves to a win. That's not going to deter my positive outlook on life. That's not going to deter my love for this game. It's not going to stop me from doing anything than bringing to the table a season of more. We can always do more, whatever that is.
Continue wearing the visor.
If that's what it takes, I'll be in the fish bowl for the next, however many weeks, months, years it takes. If they say I got to rock it, then that's what I'm gonna rock. I could care less about what I'm wearing. I'm just trying to be focused in on staying on the field, getting on the field, and rushing the quarterback and stopping the run.
Cam, James said the other day he feels bad for kind of starting the Mike Evans, Lattimore rivalry or feud or whatever. Why do you think that's not only kind of persisted over the last 5 years, but maybe even gotten more heated as it's gone along?
I don't know. My dog Marshawn has really just been sort of strapping stuff, and then he'll just catch a errant whatever. That's real life beef. I've talked to Mike about it. It went from it's nothing to they don't like each other. So that is what it is. It's a very apparent situation.
You guys speed up that
point did
energy?
it go to?
I mean, they're on the outskirts living this island life. My dog Marshawn is straps island when he plays against Tampa Bay, so I expect him to be the same guy he's always been. If something does happen, we just ride for our guy, just like they'll ride for theirs.
So what point did Mike go from
Probably game one, right?
thing to? Well, you said he was saying it's not a thing.
Right?
You said,
Well,
you said it was.
it clearly has to be something because it just keeps happening, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's a Sean Mike Evans situation. I've got people with 300 pounds on them that I've got to worry about. So if it comes to it, though, we'll get in the thick of things. We'll definitely ride for our guy. I think Marshawn has proven that he's not afraid of anything, doesn't back down from anybody, and it takes 2 or 3 guys to push him in the back to get him under control, I guess.